Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How you doing? It's Russell from Poker's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things on here that nobody dare say. All right? Right. Here we go. I'm not going to give boxers in need a shout out now because we've given enough shout outs and, I'm a bit out there, aren't I? We don't want to be embarrassing anybody and, because I'm always going to go for the jugular. I'm not going to change for anybody. So it is what it is. So you all know the email, don't you? www.boxersinneed.com. So there you go. Right. Our sister channel is Porky's International YouTube. All right. Right. Here we go. Saturday, we've got Erisland Lara against Danny Garcia. What do I think to that for WBA £160 title? Well, Marvin Hagler will be turning in his grave, won't he? We've got Danny Garcia, right? A career what? What did he start his career at? £143, fighting £160. His frame ain't got any bigger. His bone density is still the same, but he's £17 heavier. I can see where he's coming from with that. Who do I see winning that against Lara? Well, it's two old men fighting for a belt, isn't it? In a piss weak division. That's where we're at with middleweight division. So will I be watching that? I'll watch it, but who cares who wins? We just need to see one champion in every weight division now because it's just getting absolutely stupid, isn't it? So on the same evening, we've got Canelo Belanga. I'm going to go for Belanga by knockout because I always like to go against what everybody else goes and bets. Do you know what I mean? Even when I play snooker and I break off, I always try to keep the cue ball down amongst the reds and blacks. So I always break off bottom cushion, split them up. You're hardly playing people that are going to knock 100 breaks in here in one visit. It's not match play snooker, is it? Like I said, I always try to be different. So, but I've got Belanga to win in my bet. And I've got Lara Garcia as a draw. How's about that one for an accumulator? Let's see if that goes in for a bullseye. I should be quids in, shouldn't I? Absolute quids in. Eddie Hills and the human cocaine Hoover, aka Leonard Ellaby. Now, Leonard Ellaby, there's a guy that you won't want to say, you fancy a quick one, hit toilets, Leonard, because after he's passed you the bag back, there'd be nothing in it. Absolutely nothing in it. He makes Tony Montana and Calla Sauerland look tame with the amount of beak that he shovels up them caves, doesn't he? Leonard Ellaby, aka the human cocaine Hoover. What I found amazing about their little sit down, or should I say reach around on IFL TV, was the fact that they couldn't stand each other. Couldn't stand each other for the last 7-8 years. Now all of a sudden, they're wanting to rub each other in baby oil. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because Eddie Hills wants Shaka Stevenson to fight Tank Davis. End of story. That's where we're at. They all want to be pals. He's me pal. He's me pal. He's a pal of mine. Well, a pair of them are not pals of mine. Could you imagine them being your co-accused? You'd end up on remand in Scrubs, wouldn't you? Hey, sold their souls. And you know what? The best thing about it is these are grown men, absolute grown men selling their arseholes live on TV. Unbelievable. And you've got big Lenny Ellaby there saying, it was nothing personal between me and Eddie. Oh my God. Nothing personal. Sheesh. Nothing personal, eh? Obviously, they want to get Tank and Shaka at it. Who wins if that fight happens? Who wins? Well, I'm going to go for Tank Davis by knockout. Yeah. I'm going to go for Tank Davis by knockout, but I'm expecting IFL to pin something to their Twitter or Insta or something in next few days to say Gervonta Davis and Shaka Stevenson in talks. Hey, isn't that right? Cougs in talks. Pop, pop, bang. Well, there you go. We've got Derek War Chisora. Every war he's ever been in, he's lost. Derek War Chisora, he's saying that Fury was underprepared for the Usyk fight and he wasn't 100% because he had a cut in training, blah, de blah, and he had a £10 million fine hanging over his head if he didn't fight the fight against Usyk. So he were all messed up and this and that. Look, Fury came in his lightest fight for ages. You know, he was a lot lighter than his previous fight. Over a stone lighter, well over a stone lighter. So, Derek, what are you smoking? I want to know if you're on crack or really strong tripping skunk. You know, that chronic. That's what I want to know, Derek. Are you on the skunk or the weed or crack? Hey, what brand of crack is you on, Derek? Hey? Unbelievable. And then in next breath, we've got Derek. We've got Derek saying that Fury gets stopped by Usyk. I mean, when does it end with these people? Is it just chatting nonsense? For sake of chatting nonsense. Absolute weaponry from Derek. Weapon. Oh. Seen an interview then on TalkSport where Derek War Chisora. This is a man here, by the way, who can't even talk properly. He sounds retarded. He's coming out with stuff like he's going to box till he's 50 and who's going to stop him and all this. What? Who's going to license him at 50? He can't even talk now. He's been like this since he was 35. It's craziness, absolute craziness what we're seeing here. What sort of promoter would want to profit off Derek War Chisora? What sort of man? What sort of man? You know what I mean? He's then gone on to say that AJ knocks out Fury in 6 rounds when they fight. Fury were a pro 4 years when Joshua went to Olympics. And it's 12 years since Olympics, and they've still not fought. I don't ever see that fight happening, but Chisora's saying AJ, a.k.a. Big Meech, he stops Fury in 6 rounds. Derek, lay off the crack pipe. And then he says he does Usyk in 4 rounds, bearing in mind Usyk's already done Joshua twice. So what's the difference? They're asking. Oh, he's trained by Ben Davidson, boxer size Ben. That don't mean jack. It doesn't mean jack. All they're trying to do is cash Joshua out in fights. They know he can't win, just get money. And then they wheel people like Derek War, Chisora, go, Scooby-Doo. They're wheeling out Scooby-Doo and his uncle, Fred Do, just to say he does him in 4 rounds. What nonsense. Could you imagine the spew that Derek War, Chisora and that other licker, Tony Bellew, are going to come out if ever the AJ Usyk trilogy is made? Look, all it is a load of arse licking from Finchley ABC men. That's all it is. It's pure cheerleaders. Pure cheerleaders. That's what it is. Personally, I see Fury filling his nappy and pulling out with an injury and messing everybody about. That's what I see. Go on, so okie dokie. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Don't forget to check our sister channel out, Porky's International. We've got a good interview on there. This Mad Chef United female fan, Barbara the Blade. Very good interview. So I hope you tune in and have a listen to that and all the other 24, 25 videos on there so far. We're piling them up. One, peace out. Booyaka.